So you still standing?
Smokes. that was, and Houston gave a valiant effort. Those guys try really hard and are very explosive and talented, and we made plenty of mistakes, enough for a number of games, but we also were resilient enough to overcome them. And that's really the storyline, I think, is that we hung in there long enough to make up for our mistakes and win the game, which was hard fought, and I thought we played really hard, and I'm glad we won.
Can you describe your feelings when Alani made that interception? I know they've been going so well.
Just, I think, relief first, then checking the field to see if there's penalty flags. That was kind of a conditioned response tonight, just because we weren't playing very clean, so I just scanned the field quick, and then elation. It was kind of I don't know how long that span took, but it was pretty fast. Felt good.
What was the defensive call on that? What did you have?
I don't remember.
You dropped back 8?
All I remember, yeah, we dropped 8, and they had a lot of fast guys, and our guys weren't running so fast, and so the thought was to put more guys back than they had. And Alani was playing in the nickel spot covering most of the night. What an amazing to have the key play in last week's game at Georgia Tech, and now to have the key play again, it's pretty amazing.
Talk about that last offensive drive and just being
fantastic.
able to move it.
The great part was that we finally started to their punter was money, and he just kept, it seemed like the second half parts of the second half we were pinned over and over, and finally we turned the tables and made a stop. I think three and out, or it might have been 4 plays. And their punter, maybe the only poor one of the night, didn't get much on it. And so we got the ball at the 40. And then Skylar Ridley was the play that I remember most and first. And then Taysom Hill, I don't know if you can see a guttier performance than that. I mean, just the sheer mileage on his legs and the wear and tear and the plays he's making, and coming back from an interception and then a safety and then still going, and he gave us a chance to win. I mean, that's an amazing performance by him, and I just, lucky he's on our team.
The defense didn't give up all 46 points, but still not his best day. But having said that, a lot of clutch plays allowed you to win.
It's like I feel good, and then it's like, where'd all the points come from? And there was just some giant throws, and they changed the field so fast. And so, man, it's a freshman quarterback that did a nice job. You take away, which we can't, 3 or 4 plays, and it's like, it's not close, but they earn those plays. However, then there's these clutch plays they make mixed into the whole thing, and hard not to be proud of them, which I was. And so if I'm saying which feeling, I'm going with, man, I was proud of them. They played hard.
Could Jamal not come back?
Something like just coming to coach.
Just lucky he came to BYU. It's fun to see him and our team have success. And he's not perfect, and our team's not perfect, but it's fun to see him contribute and really want to be here and want to do well.
Jamal didn't play most of the second half. What was the reason there?
I don't know. There was a lot going on, and I'm not sure exactly what the substitution patterns were, if he was a little bit dinged up, etc. So I'm not sure on that.
When you got that touchdown to take the lead, did you look at the clock and you're like, oh,
it's
no,
like, man, just look at all that time left. There's like a minute and something, and some days it doesn't matter where they get the ball, and you don't think they can score. But I looked and I said, oh, man, this is probably going to be a last-minute field goal, and I hope we block it. And then we intercept it, and it's just like, thank goodness.
The 2-point conversion going wide with their speed on the linebackers, was that just trying to...
I'm not sure. I trusted Robert to make the call, and when you score as many points as we did tonight and etc., I mean, I thought he was in a groove, so I know better than to try to call an offensive play.
The tackling was a little poor at times. Is that attributed to their speed?
I think. And man, maybe just the wildness of the game. We haven't been in one like that maybe for a while or ever. It reminds me a little bit of Tulsa, like in 2000 and something. But it was kind of like that. And myself included, we were kind of just maybe dazed a little bit of what's going on by the wildness of the game. The only time I didn't think, the one play that I remember that I didn't like was the screen play. So we hit him right as he threw it, and then their guy went down that sideline, and it seemed like we missed a bunch on that play. I'm not sure I can say there's other plays, but that one I remember.
You had shootouts against Tulsa. You mentioned you had one against TCU before. It seemed like it was tough for you to win a shootout, when those type of games. Nice to be able to actually get one to go your way this time.
Yeah, I think this has been 3. Oregon State wasn't close to this from a year ago, but the TCU 51-50, the Tulsa, and this one, and man, it's 1-0. I don't even know what the score was, but we won, and our guys tried hard, and it's fun. It's fun now, not when it was before.
What do you think they get out of this, other than a real good win?
Our team?
Yeah. What do they walk away with this?
I think a couple of things: unity, respect for one another, cohesiveness, understanding how capable they are, and then seeing where mistakes can possibly change a game or cost you a game. And then as coaches, then we look at now, okay, as we get to know our team versus this type of team, what does that look like? And I'm not sure what changes to make or what that we would make. But man, a lot to learn in a very short time, as there's now a Friday game, and after however long this one was, that seems like there ought to be a bye.
What was your major?
That ought to be an NCAA rule. If the game goes longer than 4 hours, they ought to push any Thursday or Friday game automatically goes to Saturday night. I'm going to see if I can get that done.